Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Guide Concept. I'm your host, Mr. Pagan. Yeah, this is different for me. I never did an episode in the bathtub. I wasn't gonna have the music playing and all this extra shit and be talking and really, I just wanted to relax and I just wanted somebody to talk to. You know what I mean? Somebody to talk to. Like, what could I say? I've been going through a lot lately. As of lately, I've been going through a lot. In the past, I've been going through a lot. It just seemed like it's an all-out assault by whatever forces or organizations. Seems like an all-out assault by whatever forces. I'm just trying to keep my head above water and just maintain and keep doing what I gotta do, to leave my legacy and, to make sure that everything comes to head. Because one thing about it is I've been through so many loops. I've been inquiring so much information, looking here, looking there, because I wanted answers to exactly, what's going on in my life and what's been going on in, lives of people that I know, family members, things of that nature. That's the soap, by the way, ain't it? You know what I mean? Because, I scrub your ass. It's a bathtub episode, so y'all won't have to deal with it. But, I'm really just, I'm glad that I was able to finally communicate and get through to an organization. I was able to get through to the FBI finally. I was able to get through to them, and I believe they're investigating the issue at hand. I don't know. I don't know. What the fuck am I talking about? I do know. They still getting more information about everything that's going on. But, nonetheless, I'm just basically podcast, documenting everything, I guess. Basically, my grandfather, he knew that they stole property from me, so he used that information to, to basically exploit a situation or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea, but, my grandfather, I have no idea, what family members all are involved. I don't know what organizations all are involved. All I can say is the ones that are helping me, thank you. If there's anybody out there who wasn't helping me, whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm a good person. At the end of the day, you guys sleep with that and live with knowing that you did somebody wrong or you just was in a neutral area and you could have actually, put forth some effort to, stop some shit from going down like this. Maybe you didn't know fully what was going down. So I forgive you, but either way, justice will always prevail. If you are actually honest and, actually, encourage and actually do your own investigation. A lot of times you can't just put it in the hands of somebody else to look into whatever matters you got going on in your life. Sometimes you actually got to say, hey, and do some inquiring, and do some research and actually find out what you got to find out in order to, get whatever investigation going for you or get whatever, situation rectified for you, because it's important, you know what I mean? Especially when you're, 37, you know what I mean? I got children and things like that. Yeah, I played into the hands of, whatever was going on. I played into the hands of that. I played right along with whatever was going on. Yeah, I did that. And I did that because I needed to figure out more about what was going on and more about the people involved with what was going on. I guess I got all that I could get at this point until, further information comes out or comes along. But either way, it's not fictitious. It's not something that I ever was making up. It's not. Let me put it this way. Things happened in my life when I was younger. And you know what I mean? Growing up, things been happening. And I've been wondering why this, why that, why this, why that. And it puts everything in better perspective for me. You know what I mean? It gives me a lot of answers to a lot of questions that I've always had. I got to go back, like, even now, I got things that I think about, like, thank God I don't got amnesia or nothing, because I still got memories or whatever. I mean, sometimes I got selective memory, though. Let me put that out there. Thank God I don't have amnesia, though, because I could recall memories of things that I would have to remember in order for me to make sense or make light, you know what I mean, or get clarity on certain situations and certain, things, or, understand a person a little bit more. Sometimes you got to think back and be like, oh, well, this happened, so this is why, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's just a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot when you got to do all the investigating and everything. You can't really, trust anybody that's close to you, because a lot of the people out there that are involved with what I'm going through are older people. You know what I mean? They're older people. So what can I say? It's just, I have no idea how long this has been going on. I'm not even going to talk more about the situation that's going on. But I just got to think, I got to thank the Creator. I got to thank God, that, I don't know, that I was able to just even, I don't know, really it wasn't like I was heroic or anything. It wasn't. It wasn't like I was being heroic. It wasn't like I was being brave or anything. I mean, at times I show or exude bravery and, heroism, but it's not like any of that. This was pure, just intellect. And honestly, intellect and being an intellectual and being a little bit nervous and scared, and bravery at the same time, and being calm. And, it takes nerves to put your hand in a lion's mouth and attempt to ease it out. People don't understand that a hungry lion, well, you understand, everybody understands, that a hungry lion wants to eat, and this city is a hungry lion. We on two different sides of the spectrum, because this city is a hungry fucking beast. You know what I mean? So it's like, you ease your hand in that lion's mouth because you want to get something out, and you got to ease your hand out, and it's like, I know I'm saying the metaphor, the fucking quote all fucked up, but you get my gist. It's like, you got your hand in that lion's mouth, and you in this city atmosphere, and you don't know who's who and or you think you know who's who and what's what. But really, the older I get and the more I learn and the more knowledge that I acquire, I come to learn that you really don't know who's who and what's what. You know what I mean? Because the longer you live life, the more knowledge you're gonna gain, right? If you're lucky enough to make it to an age to have, knowledge of self, of other people, and things like that. I'm able to read situations. I've been going through a fucked up situation with a few people that I really love, but I'm not going to talk about that because I don't want to slander anybody on my podcast. That's not what this podcast is about. I only slander people who really deserve it. And, I got a few people that really fucking deserve it. But I'm going to save that because I'm going through a situation right now. All I can say is this about that. In my personal life, I know a lot of people. Not know a lot of people, but I tell people my situation when I come in contact with you in my everyday life. And for me, I don't explain my shit to everybody, though. But for me to explain my shit to you and me to be under you or around you and you still not show any type of compassion or sympathy whatsoever, I don't want to put no type of spookism on it. I don't want to put no type of say we in the Matrix and all this crazy kooky shit. All I'm going to say is that reflects on you as a human being. You know what I mean? For people to do, and it seems like, like shit crazy. Like for real, this shit crazy. It seems like it's a whole fucking setup, like a whole fucking Ponzi scheme. Cause not Ponzi scheme, but you know what I mean. It's a whole lot of shit going on. And I'm like, yo, like everywhere I turn, people is just trying to get me to be on they shit, but they don't never want to be on my shit. It's like people try to get me to be beneath them or like them or like it's some weird shit going on. Like that's all I can say. Philly is weird shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like people know about what's going on more than they let on to know about what's going on or give a fuck. Like, to be honest with you, I think they give a fuck about what's going on or in my business more than about what's going on in my life more than what they let on. Because, I mean, I got motherfuckers just treating me crazy. Like, I got people treating me crazy. And I'm like, I ain't never did shit wrong to nobody. And I think they doing it. I think people doing it because they in alliance or somehow in agreement with what's going on in my personal life. Or probably not. Or probably just, I don't know. I don't know what somebody's reading into me or reading into what's going on in my life. But either way, I'm going to just say this. If ever I'm being treated badly or wrongly and I have something to say about it, I'm not wrong for saying something about it. When you can see it, when you can see what's going on, if I choose not to put myself in that atmosphere, then you got to respect that. Because I see where things lead to and I see where things are headed. And I don't like that. I don't like being played. I don't like to be manipulated. And when I'm being played and manipulated, or, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm 37, but my mind is of an older gentleman. You know what I mean? My mind is working in the way that an older gentleman's mind will work. So you coming at me, being older than me and everything, you coming at me sideways. I'm looking at you like you another ass nigga because, and I'm not, I'm talking about male right now. I ain't talking about no female shit because people can misinterpret your message. I'm talking about on a male energy type shit. And I'm like on a male to male, I'm like, yo, like like for real, you this old and you got like the fuck. But I understand that niggas be on some shit. You know what I mean? They've been through some shit. Motherfuckers been through shit. So I can't even sit up there and act like I, understand. But at the same time, I'm not going to sympathize or take the abuse from motherfuckers who think that they can abuse you just because they might have a little bit more bread than you, or they might have a little bit more status than you, or they might know a little bit more people than you who's in the industry that you're trying to get into, or you know what I mean, or whatever that is. Bottom fucking line is, I'm a man just like you a man. I'm a human being just like you a human being. I'm trying to get ahead for my family or whatever, and I'm sitting up here doing all that I can. You know what I mean? Being the best dude, being the best whatever it is, playing a role that I'm set to play. You know what I mean? Whatever role it is that I'm set to play, I'm playing that role. I'm doing that, right? And I'm doing it good. But the whole thing is, I'm not going to let you keep using me and all that. I'm not going to keep letting you verbally abuse me or try to speak down to me or belittle me. Because you got women, what they'll do is they'll try to demasculate you in front of people and everything like that. Older women, younger women do this because older women will teach younger women to do this. It's an underlying thing. It's demasculation of men that goes on, right? And what happens is, right, you got men that do this to men too, that try to, it's an alpha beta type of thing. You know what I mean? But a lot of niggas don't know that it's not always about alpha beta. See, that's how you could tell when a male is in a younger man's mindset, because they think in aspects or in ratios of alpha and beta. They don't even understand the timetables of the male species or species period, right? Whether that's male or female, right? The whole thing is, it's not just about alpha and beta. You got sigmas and you got nomads. You got a bunch of different type of people out here, right? You can't just classify nobody as alpha or beta. So when I see you moving weird, or you know what I mean, your side clicking a little bit, I'm not gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna look at you, see if you're gonna address the issue or whatever. And if you don't, I'm gonna just keep it moving. You know what I mean? Because my thing is, I'm not here to entertain anybody's bullshit. I'm here to make a future for me and my kids. And if I'm ever caught in the atmosphere where I feel like you're not conducive or trying to be progressive in me following my dream or pursuing what I gotta pursue for my life, I gotta get the fuck away from you. And that's just how it is. I gotta get away from you because you're gonna hold me back. You're gonna keep me in a place where I could do whatever you want me to do. I'll be a yes man. I'll be this for you. I'll be this for you. But at the same time, when you see me working towards what I gotta work towards so I won't be under you for the rest of my fucking life, so my kids won't see me under a male or female, woman or man, so my kids don't have to see me being the tail and they can see me be the head, you know what I mean, for once in a time in my life, what you do? You try to bump me down and make sure I can't do what I gotta do to make my own business, my own entrepreneurship succeed. And that's what people do. And that's what I've been going through. You know what I mean? Not only do I got to deal with mafia people doing whatever type of influences in my life, right, for a long fucking time. Throughout my grandmother's life, throughout my mother's life, throughout my life, for a long fucking time, right? Using this guy over there that's staying over there at 1810 West Master Street right now. Excuse me for damn, I just put... But the whole thing is, I got to deal with people in my personal life that I go to, as a safe haven, because I don't go nowhere if I don't feel safe. So if I come to your place, if I'm there with you, if I'm there, it's because I feel like I'm safe And you could trust and believe that you're safe when I'm around. Because I'm not going to just let anything happen to you when I'm around. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not that type of guy to just let somebody come in. You know what I mean? I'm very aware. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm that I'm gonna jump out a jet for you or nothing. Because I'm not. I got kids to think about. I'm not going to jump out no fucking jet for no nigga nor bitch. But the whole thing is, I'm there for you. If I'm there for you, you ain't got to worry about a nigga stealing your shit. You ain't got to worry about none of that shit. I'm loyal as fuck. All of that. Ain't nobody ever said I've been stealing shit from all this crazy shit. All they ever been able to say about me is that I march to the beat of my own fucking drum. Yeah, I like to carry a fucking gun. And yeah, I like to talk and sing. And I like to laugh a lot. And I'm a playful nigga. I'm not no street nigga. I never been a street nigga. I've been outside in the streets. But I ain't never been no street nigga like that. I could be street-ish, but I never been no street nigga. But when people allow street shit to go on in an atmosphere that's not supposed to be street, like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what type of romper room shit is going on when you allow street atmosphere shit to go on in a place that's not supposed to be street? And I'm not talking about like illegal activity or nothing like that. I'm talking about along the lines of just not like childish shit, basically. High school shit, basically. Let me put it like that. I don't deal with high school shit. SEPTA had a bunch of high school atmosphere type of shit going on. I got problems in my own life. I ain't got time to entertain nobody else's fucking life. Any work atmosphere that I ever been in, sometimes it don't get like that, but majority of the time it's like that. That's why I can't work for people. That's why I don't work well with others. I don't. Because I'm always misconstrued, but I'm always around a bunch of weird people. I'm always around weird people because they looking at me weird and I'm looking at them weird because they just not accepting of me and I'm looking at them like, what type of time you on? Because I'm a good judge of character. I see through and cut through bullshit a lot. You know what I mean? I don't talk bad about nobody. So if you got bad habits and shit like that, you could do whatever you do around me. If you like to snort, pop pills, do whatever you do. If you like to cheat on bitches, if you like to fucking be flirt, whatever it is you do. If you gay, straight, whatever it is, you could do that shit around me. But I don't want to be around it. Like I don't want to be preview to it. Like I'm not trying to be a part of the bullshit. I gotta get out this tub. Shit. My legs started to fall asleep. I don't want to be part of the bullshit, basically. So yeah, you could be gay, straight, you could be drunk, high, you can live your life however you want to live it. Because I want to live my life however the fuck I want to live it. But don't impose on that. Don't impose your life on my life. Or try to have your life interfere with my life in any type of way. That's the whole gripe with me. And then when you notice it, when I notice that your life is starting to impose on my life, it's like you start to penalize me because I notice it. You know, like I noticed the petty shit going on. You know what I mean? Amongst people that's older than me, amongst the petty shit that's going on, I notice the petty shit that goes on amongst people that's older than me, and I don't like it. So I just ask to stay out of it. Keep my name out your mouth. And I'm going to keep your name out my mouth. Because I don't talk shit about people anyway. And if you ever talk shit about somebody around me, I'm not going to put you on blast about that shit. Unless you try to put me on blast like I was involved with saying that shit. Now let a nigga know, no, that nigga said that shit. Or she said that shit. Or like, I peep all that shit. Like, no, you ain't going to. Because one thing about it is, when it's a conversation happening, there got to be two people involved. If you talking to me about something and I'm looking at you and I'm not saying much, then you basically talking to your fucking self. And that's how it be. You can't really talk to a person about somebody who not listening. You talking to your fucking self. Period. You know what I mean? I don't even see what's my motivation for talking about somebody else? What's my motivation? I mean, if they doing something directly to me or something like that, okay, cool. That's one thing. You know what I mean? Maybe not even then. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck was that? Oh, all right. It's like, if you not, let me put it that way. Yeah, shit, I'm tripping. Oh, I'll turn the wood on a little bit. If you not doing nothing directly to me, what's my motivation for talking about you? If you're not hurting me or my family, or bringing me and my family any type of money, right? What's my motivation for talking to you? I mean, or talking about you? What's my motivation for having your name in my mouth? If you ain't hurting my family, or bringing money to me and my family's mouth, none. The motivation is none. That's why I don't get it when I hear other motherfuckers all day long talk about other people. Point blank period. That's you know what I mean? That's the whole thing. I get shunned for that. You know, I get shunned for helping out. I get, you know, it's like not even shunned for helping out, but it's just where the fuck was I going? No, not that. But the whole thing is, it's like everybody got to be in the state of minding they fucking business. You know what I mean? But the whole thing is, when you see something that's going down that deserve to be whistleblown on and shit like that, yeah, you whistleblow on that type of shit. You know what I mean? Get involved when you see something going on that affects your community and people within your community. You know what I mean? Get involved with that, you know, to some point of view at a degree. But mind your business. It's like, okay, if somebody is homosexual, mind your fucking business. So what? They's homosexual. I'm not homosexual, but I don't give a fuck if somebody is. If somebody's doing drugs or whatever they doing, mind your fucking business. So what? They experimenting with a little drugs. Long as they ain't trying nothing that's going to kill them or detrimental, long as they know in the back of their mind that after they come down off that high, if they can't get over it and they are addicted to the point where it's affecting their life, they can go to an AA meeting. They can go get help. You know what I mean? If they're a gambling addict, whatever it is, because there's so many drugs out here in the world. Even food is a drug. You know what I mean? But the whole thing is, if they have that addiction, that they could go get help. Mind your business. The whole thing is, stop shaming people. Stop talking about people behind their back. Stop doing the nut shit. You know what I mean? Even a lot of these organizations and things like that, you know, we go through personal things in our life, and they'll think it's funny. Somebody will find out about it, and they'll start making memes online about this shit. You know what I mean? I witnessed that going on a lot, too. You know what I mean? They'll start making videos and memes about the personal shit that's going on in your life. And this shit is popping up on your screens. You got to see this shit pop up on your screens. And this shit affects you. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't say it, but this shit affects their life in a way. You know what I mean? So I just don't get the energy behind minding somebody's fucking business. I don't get it. I really don't get the energy behind that. You know, especially when it's an inclusive thing. You know what I mean? People would sit up there and mind your fucking business and gossip behind your back about you and be in front of your face acting like they don't say anything about you, be talking to you, be all in your face, smiling in your face, but all the time behind your back, they backstabbing. That fucking, you know, Marvin Sapp, whatever, that song. But, yeah, man, it's just, that's the type of shit I'm trying to stay away from. I'm going through a lot of shit in my life, and it's just, you know, me personally, I'm not asking for anybody to baby me or anything like that. But where I'm at is, you gotta handle me with fucking kid gloves. You know what I mean? You gotta be an adult, more mature, and still handle me with kid gloves. Cause it's like, you know, when I say handle me with kid gloves, treat me like you would treat a loved one. If you don't want to treat me like you would treat a loved one, don't interact with me. If you're not treating me with any type of love or care, that's what I mean. Fuck that kid glove shit. If you're not treating me like you treating a loved one, if you're not treating me with love and care or respect at the end of the day, don't fuck with me at all. Because I'm gonna perceive you wrong. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna come, and a lot of people Trojan horse you like this. They come and they beguile you or whatever, and they act like they nice or whatever, and then at the end of the day, later on, they wind up being a fucking monster. So if you're not gonna treat me with respect at all times, if you're not gonna treat me like you care about me at all times, if you act sometimey, if you want a sometimey person, if you a sometimey person, like, I'm cool. If you can't treat me like you love, you care, respect me at all times, because that's how I'm gonna treat you at all times, then I'm gonna choose to not be around you. Because people that I be around, I treat them like I care about them, like I love them, like I respect them. You know, at times I'm brutally honest with them when they ask for it or when they need it. But if I can't receive that same treatment from somebody that I'm being around, like, I don't want to be around you. If you're not treating me with love, care, and respect at all times, loyalty, that's a requirement. That's non-negotiable. Like, these are non-negotiable things that I need for a motherfucker to be around me at all times. Loyalty is one of the things. Respect is one of the things. Honesty is one of the things. Being yourself is one of the things. You have to be yourself. Like, you don't gotta lie and all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's some of the things that you gotta be. And you can't be phony about that. You know what I mean? And all it takes is another characteristic or another person to come around for me to be able to tell if you phony about that or not. Because it's like, people switch up. People switch up. One thing about me, though, I never switch up. I might talk on this podcast. I might give you the impression that I'm crazy or corny or whatever the fuck you might think about me. But I never, ever switch up. And I done been through a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that I don't talk about because I don't even know or care to talk about with anybody because shit, store waters run deep. And I know on this podcast, I done probably said a lot of shit that I don't say, that I don't even know I said on this podcast because sometimes I was high or drunk or whatever while I was doing this podcast. And I know a lot of motherfuckers had fun listening to this podcast, judging me, being judgmental, listening to this shit, all this motherfucker, da, da, da. I don't give a fuck what you think about this podcast or me. Because at the end of the day, like, this is who I am. And you are who you are. You know what I mean? If you listening and you hating or you feeling like some type of animosity against me or anything like that, you listening to my fucking podcast, jerk. Like, come on. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, niggas is out here with children thinking about and shit like that. Niggas is out here still scheming and shit. Like, I'm not no street nigga, so I ain't even gonna act like I'm gonna get out here on some street nigga shit with you. I don't, like, for real. Like, if I feel like I'm in danger or anything, yeah. If I feel like my kids are in danger or anything, yeah. I'll up that shit, but I'm not on no street nigga shit. I'm just on some protect my life and protect my kids' life. I don't even want to, like, God forbid I have to do that, but, you know, shit get real sometimes. Cops ain't there all the time. That's why people protect themselves. You know what I mean? But over petty shit, over money, over lying, now see, that's one thing a motherfucker do. People do get hurt over that shit. People do get hurt over lying on people all the fucking time. Because I done been lied on so fucking much in the past month, 2 months. I've been lied on so fucking many times, man. Like, seriously, I was about to get out the shower. I'm still in, I'm in the shower. I'm in the tub. But yeah, man, I've been lied on so many times on so many different occasions. And the fucked up part about it is everybody know that the motherfucker lying on me. The person that they lying to about me know that they lying about me. But they won't. It's like, you know what I mean? It's weird as shit, man. Just keep people names out your mouth. You know what I mean? People out here lying on people out here trying to get people set up. You know, I'm going to say this on this podcast. Watch who you allow around you, around your, you know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, you got people that'll steal from you and blame it on somebody else. You got people that'll be close to you, right? Be your lover or whoever, will steal from you and claim they don't know who did it or blame it on somebody who they, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that shit crazy because that's the type of shit that get people hurt or in a lot of trouble. You know what I mean? I don't like being lied on by nobody. I don't like being lied on by nobody. I don't like being watched by motherfuckers. But I gotta accept it. You gotta accept that you're being watched on some level, some shape, some fashion, some form. You're always being watched. You know, I know that that I was putting apartments and shit like that with hidden cameras and hidden microphones and shit like that before. I know that type of shit goes down. I know how the game is played. I seen the Vori video. I seen how they had a camera tape record. I'm pretty sure Vori did not know that he had a fucking camera on the wall behind him, tape recording him say that he'll kill that girl and all that type of shit. I'm pretty sure he didn't know that fucking camera was on saying that. I'm pretty sure that somehow that probably was a setup. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't know more about the situation. What he said to the young lady is not my business, but, you know, it was a bit off-putting. But I don't know, again, why he said what he said to that young lady. Because he could be going, this young man, Vori, from Philly, could be very well going through the same shit, something similar to what I'm going through in Philadelphia. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, yeah, that's that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But shit get real crazy, man. Shit get real spooky. You know what I mean? Shit be real spooky out here. The spooks is out here. You know what I mean? I don't know how people get. I don't know how people get on. I don't know how people get blackballed. I don't know how none of that shit happened. But all I know is, like, either way, I'ma just keep on rocking out doing what I'm doing. I'ma keep writing books, doing music. I'ma try to get me a little something popping or whatever, or try to hopefully shit. I don't know. I need a rescue. Come and rescue me. I don't know. I need some type of relief because this shit is crazy. I mean, not right now. This is my own relief. I'm still in this bathtub, but it's like, you know, I need some type of relief, and that's why I reached out to organizations and things like that. That's why I've been reaching out to everybody, because I'm reaching out for that relief. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be rescued. You know, I believe in, you know, pulling myself up off my, you know, with my own bootstraps and all that shit. And I know they got sayings that go against that saying, but I like getting it on my own. You know, I believe in that type of shit. But at the same time, when the cards are stacked against you, so much to the point where you can't make it ahead, or you can't ever seem to get your shine or get your fucking whatever it is. Like, when the cards are stacked against you like that, you gotta blow the whistle on that shit. You know what I mean? And then in my case, In my case, I literally got mail from the motherfuckers who stacking cards against me. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? I don't, I literally got mail from the motherfuckers that's stacking cards against me. You know what I mean? I'm putting all these people together, and I know it's a whole conglomerate. I know it's a whole organization or whatever the whole fucking thing is. But either way, it has to come to a head and it has to stop. These podcasts are for that purpose, for my therapeutic purpose, for my own mental health therapy check-in or whatever it is with the world, with the nation. I just want y'all to know that I'm doing what's right. I'm fighting for what's right. Yeah, I do some questionable shit. I'm a questionable motherfucker. It's like, nah. But I got my kids to think about. That's why I had to take the stance that I had to take. That's why I move sometimes the way I move. And off the rip, all the artwork and shit that sound fucked up or whatever, I'm blaming that on whoever was fucking with my life. I'm blaming that on everybody. I'm suing every fucking body. I'm taking everybody down. It's like, no. But, I want relief. Shit, I want relief. I'm blaming all that shit on everybody. Shit, what's that? How you say don't call Wolf? I'm calling Wolf. Wolf, motherfucker. I'm calling it. I should have been done with this podcast. I'm just bullshitting now. I'm just soaking. Because I don't want to get no suds. I had some soap on me the other day. I had some soap on me. I ain't like that. That dry soap feeling be on you. That should be ridiculous. I should have had some music playing. This is a long ass podcast. Yeah, man. Play some music real quick. Oh shit, they gonna play an ad, ain't they? Haha. I called them before they played the ad. YouTube running. Right there. Are you really free? God damn it. Provided sometimes freedom really comes when you open your mind. That shit crazy. All the work I do, I can't even get, like, shit wild. I've been places doing shit I can't even get. I can't get no services out of motherfuckers. Like, all I do is provide services. I can't get no services out of motherfuckers. Like, one hand's supposed to wash the other. I don't see how a lot of motherfuckers get old as they gotten. Been on this earth as long as they have been on this earth without having any type of business acumen or human decency. It's a lot of evil motherfuckers out here in this earth. And I'm just doing my best to stay away from these evil motherfuckers. And you can't always tell an evil motherfucker when they evil. But lo and behold, time always tells. You know what I mean? If you pay attention to what's going on, your surroundings. And sometimes it's a shame because a person won't even be an evil, spiteful, or negative person. It'll be the people that they surround themselves with. It'll be the people that they surround themselves with that make them a evil, negative type of person. A person that just won't allow you to progress. But I digress. Ugh. Ooh. I'm about to end this thing. Alright. This has been an episode of God Concept. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm your host, Mr. Pagan. Yeah. Peace.